Hi, everybody. Welcome to Talking Tiny with Tara. Okay, so this episode is about one of the most important things above everything else. Like we've talked about land, and we've talked about chemicals and food, and neighbors and chickens and all the things. But there is something that is paramountly more important than any part of Tiny Taratory. Are you ready for it? Is family. The most important thing is family. And I think, again, my judgment, my perception doesn't mean it's right. We've lost it. We've lost it. We've lost the meaning of it. We know that we have parents, and we know that we have siblings, and we know that we have aunts and uncles, and we know that we have grandparents, and we know that these people all exist. But what does it mean? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to you? How do we move through our life having value for family? So it is the most important thing to me. I have two boys. One is just turned 25, and the other one is going to turn 27 in September. Philip is my older guy there, and he still lives home. Primarily for two main reasons. The economy is pretty rough. It's really hard for a single guy, that's working at Hannaford, making $20 an hour, to have his own place. It's just not feasible for him to do that. And so he still stays home. It is what it is, man. I can't change it. Or can we? Tiny Taratory might be able to do a little something about that. Okay, so the other component to that is I have my younger son who serves in the military, works full time, has a new wife, a new home, a new baby, my grandson Grayson, and they live a tight budget, but they live in a nice little house. It's only about 10 minutes from here, and they are a very, very important part of my life. My older son's a big part of my life. My spouse and her couple of children that she has. One that lives with us, and one lives in Texas. So we don't get to see him very often. But let's talk about what's important. I'm going to tell you what's important. I also have my Aunt Lynn, who lives in New Jersey. Yes, I'm from Jersey. Don't judge me. I know what good pizza tastes like. That's all I'm going to say. Here it is, guys. Home cooked meals. Game night. Hanging out by the fire, telling stories of days where you had fun times. You help with childcare so that your son and your daughter-in-law don't have to struggle figuring that out. You go pick some food out of the garden and you make an amazing lasagna. I've been learning how to make food without as much carbohydrates. So you get zucchini, you make zucchini bread. You can make, what is that other big, eggplant parm. And I use those vegetables to make lasagna. So good. Stuffed mushrooms, zucchini pizzas, all of these things, right? So we also have this fun thing that I like to do. It's called table tacos. And I completely cover an entire dining room table with foil, and then every fixing you could think of that you could make tacos with. And then everybody sits around that table and makes those tacos in your hand. You're not allowed to use silverware. And then you eat it. And then you have margaritas. And you laugh and you have a good time and you enjoy each other's company. And again, you have game nights and you have cornhole and you have, just activities where you connect and you love each other. And I'm not saying that you love each other just through the easy times. You love each other through the really hard stuff too. And you're there for each other and you care about each other and you're a support system to your people. And that fundamentally, as a family, you teach the younger generation why it's so important to keep the elders around and to keep them in your life and make them a part of your story. And it's all about family. It's when you're young, it's when you're in the middle, and it's when you're older. It's everything in between, and all the hard stuff, and all of the struggles, and the tears, and the hurt and the pain. You stick by each other, and that's what makes your family. That's what makes it so incredibly powerful and so incredibly important. And I could tell you that I didn't necessarily come from that, and I think that that's why I crave it so much. I'd want to offer that opportunity and environment for other people, because in a community, it's a second family, right? It's people that are like-minded and want that as well. So it might not be a blood relative, but it's somebody who truly gets you and understands you and loves you and appreciates you, and helps you through the moments when you're just not necessarily on your best day. So that to me is what Tiny Taratory is fundamentally, overarchingly, the most important thing, is that we're here for each other. We support each other through this life. Have a great day, guys.